What's up, people? I'm sorry about the new layout and stuff. I just got Adobe Flash CS5. Well, I got all the CS5 crap, like you know, the master collection. It cost me only like $200, so it was definitely worth the deal. And anyways, I tried to set it up as best as I could based on the last file. It's pretty close. So if we run it, we're going to get 14. Let's run it right now, actually. 14. Alright. Good enough. It's a small box of pickles. One sec. Whoa. Good enough. Oh, we're in the wrong. See, this is about making that mistake. All of the code is gone. Don't freak out. An easier way to do that, just so you don't get disorganized all the time, is this little pin Actionscript. So even if I click on the stage area, oops, didn't mean to do that. Even though it's on square, the square layer, see square one, you pinned it so you could go in between the two. Kinda neat, so you don't lose track and don't freak out. Anyways, back to working on this. Right now, this function that we made, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, all it does is take two numbers that are constant, and it's not really reusable. So we're going to make it reusable by learning parameters. Parameters are what you put into this parentheses. We've actually been using parameters as well. Well, actually we've been using arguments. There's arguments and then there's parameters. Arguments are this side when you actually use the function. So right now there's no arguments in this. The parameters is when you define the function. So for example, the trace would look kind of like this. It probably isn't, because I don't know how to output to the window like they do, but trace. And this is an int, so we'll say something. I like the spelling of that. It's comedical. Anyways, and then do something. So that's how the trace function is set up. This is the parameter, and this is the argument. So when you actually want to run something, the argument is what you put in, and the parameter is what you do with it, with what someone puts in. So let's do just that. We're going to have two parameters. So we're going to have num1 and num2. And you could data type these, which we're going to do because we want them to be numbers. Number. And we're going to use them instead of orange and apple, because orange and apple are constant. We don't want that, do we? And you should be saying no at your computer right now, or you'll break my heart. Anyways, since you have these parameters, you have to also have them in here. So we're going to have, for the first one, we're going to have 9 and 5. Actually, no. That, you could do that. In fact, we'll do that. We're going to run another one. These need a number and another number. Well, apple and orange are both numbers, so you could actually input apple and orange, and it'll give the same value as that. And then you could do apple two numbers. Then you could do some, just plug. Oh, I'm pretty sure you can't add a U. So we're gonna. I can't do that off the top of my head, but your computer can. So we got 14, 14, and 13,916. I'm gonna put this up here. No, not up there. Come on. Nope. Alright, never mind. Guess you can't do that. Very sad face. Over here, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. It's alright. Anyways. So, first number, we did 2 actual numbers. Then we used 2 numbers that were data typed. And then we used 2 semi-large numbers. As you can see, they all worked out. So you basically built one of the simplest calculators in the world. And it only adds 2 numbers. Pretty cool. But I mean, you could, instead of saying add 2 numbers, you could say multiply 2 numbers. So we're going to get like 45, 45, and let me do this off the top of my head. That's what I thought too, man. I thought 48,241,539. But anyways, so as you can see, parameters are extremely useful, definitely in code reusability. Since we can now input any number instead of a constant number, the code itself will be dynamic. In other words, it will change as we input different things. So if I do that, it's not going to be 48 million. Oh shit! Crap! It is. No, that's actually 4 million. Wow. Anyways, so yeah, that is parameters, and we are done with this tutorial. And in the next one, I'm probably going to be finishing up functions. I didn't show you here. I'll give you a taste of what we're going to do next time. It's called data typing the function. It'll return a value. What? You're confused? Well, you won't be next tutorial, and I will see you guys there.